me and I did it my way. Blackball from the game, caught me cast away. Waiting on my downfall, gotta stay ahead. Don't just cut me off, patience hanging by a thread.
What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we are back with another one. Today, I want to talk about how I was able to turn my VeVe NFT collection into what's now a collection worth over 6 figures in about 7 months. So this is not financial advice. This is just me talking about my experience, how I was able to do it, and hopefully it motivates one of you guys, inspires one of you to start your collection as well. So without further ado, let me show you guys how I was able to build my 6-figure NFT VeVe collection. So one of the things I wanted to focus on early on the VeVe app was all of the big IP brands. As we take a look at all the brands on the app, there are some brands that you may not have heard of. There's some brands you may have heard of. Universal, we have Superman, Cartoon Network, Batman, Marvel now, Disney. I really want to focus early on these big IP brands. I thought everything on the VeVe app right now will probably increase in value. Not financial advice, of course, but I really wanted to focus early on what I thought would be the most popular characters. One of those was Spider-Man. Early on, it was Batman. So I wanted to focus on what I thought would be the biggest IP brands on the app. One of the other things I did early on in my VeVe experience was I trusted my gut feelings. I trusted my instincts. We all have collecting instincts in our DNA. Everybody's a collector. So the one thing that I did was I trusted those feelings I had early on. I loaded up on those Todd McFarlane Batmans. I knew they were crucial. Most people were telling me, stop buying those Todd McFarlane Batmans. There's too many Batmans. There's 7,500 editions. 7,000 editions will never sell out of something. But for me, I realized what the first appearance meant early on. I knew the first appearance of Batman was going to be crucial. I knew that this was the first NFT ever on the VeVe app. So instead of waiting for people to tell me this is an important NFT, this is an important collectible on VeVe, I trusted those gut feelings. I trusted those instincts, those collecting instincts that we all have. And so I was really able to double down and buy a bunch of duplicates. That's the next thing that I'm going to talk about that was crucial for me and able to build the collection that I have today. But the thing early on, and I think everybody can really tap into, is trusting those instincts. If you see something that's undervalued in your opinion, it's a lot easier to, as they say, die on your own sword as well. If you have that gut feeling that you want to pounce on something, make that decision as yourself. Make that call yourself. Don't rely on someone else to tell you that's a good decision, bad decision. Because if you're wrong, it's a lot easier to live with that decision if it is your own decision, as opposed to only doing things because other people tell you. I think it's important to take in, to soak in, be a sponge, what everybody has to say, but at the end of the day, make your own gut feeling calls. The thing that I had to do that was crucial, I had to make a decision to get 2 Walt Disneys or to keep my 2 Da Vinci Pride collectibles. I made the gut call early on. I sold my duplicate Da Vinci Pride for $4,000. I was able to buy the Walt Disney collectible for $3,000. I think it was $3,500. Still had some gems left over. I woke up in the morning, it was $8,000, and I think the floor now is $12,000. So it's one of those things where nobody told me to do that. I had to make a gut decision call, and it paid off. So it's better to trust your gut and live with those decisions. And right now I want to take you why I think it's so important to get at least duplicates, at least 2, ideally 3, and if you can, even more of the same collectible you love. Because as soon as I got this Dragon Girl, the gold and the silver, I absolutely loved it. I got emotionally attached, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to get emotionally attached to these collectibles, and you're not going to want to sell them. You're going to want to profit from them, but you're not going to want to get rid of them. So you got to get 2 of your favorite ones, so at least you can profit off one, and you can always hold on for one forever. You can pass it down to your kids, and you can long hold that one, The Joker I have 7 of, and a lot of these collectibles I at least have 2. I see the 2 Superman there, the 2 ultra rare DeLoreans, the 2 Todds. I got 4, but showing off 2. The 2 Da Vincis, the 2 Nightwing, the 2 Secret Rare, the 2 Dragon Girls. You're gonna want to get 2 of these at least, because I'm telling you, my first mistake when I got on the app, early March, I was only grabbing 1. I only got the 1 Amanda Batman, I only got the 1 Ritmo, and I'm blessed to even have those. But if I could do it all over again, I would get at least 2. Probably even more, obviously, back then, because I was getting them for retail. But just for new users hopping on, and you know, a lot of people are asking me what's one thing you would do differently. One thing I would do differently is just get multiples of your favorite ones. So believe it or not, I actually made that video on duplicates earlier this summer, but I just wanted to grab footage from that video, some audio from that video, and just wanted to reiterate why duplicates were so important. Especially for me, that's something that I learned early on. David Hughes talked about it tremendous amount of times, and I wouldn't have been able to build my collection into a six-figure collection what it is today without being able to grab these duplicates early on. Now I know everybody can't afford a lot of duplicates, so don't think you have to get 4 or 5 duplicates. Even if you can just grab 2. I only have 2 Superman currently. As you guys saw before, I did have multiple Superman. I had multiple Todd McFarlane Batmans. I had multiple Jokers. I think I had 7 Jokers at one point. I only have 2 left right now. But I was able to grow my collection selling off those duplicates and still maintaining at least one of them. So that's why duplicates are so crucial. You can always sell one. If you sold it too quick, the price starts skyrocketing even further up. You still have a couple more left, at least one, right? You can always trade one later, hold one for your collection. Duplicates are a must. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is being patient. I really believe that every comic, every collectible will have its time to shine. I just think it's about being patient, having those diamond hands, and not selling off too early. I'm going to show some clips about what the Superman looked like, what the ultra rare DeLorean looked like, and even the prices for the Da Vinci, the Clio. So these are some collectibles, even the comics. I think if you give the comics enough time, the certain ones that you've collected, maybe you're worrying, you know, you just bought some comics that you're worrying that they're not going up. I think if you're patient enough, every comic, every collectible on the app will have its day. Now, some days, some collectibles, those days will be better than others, right? But I really believe that every collectible, if you're patient enough, will have its time that it's going to, you know, have those crazy growth spurts. We saw the FA Joker. It took months and months and months just to get over a 300, 400 mark. Finally, it's gotten there, and now it's about over $600. I still think there's a lot of room to grow, for example, with that collectible. But we're going to see some prices, what the Superman looked like, what that Cleopatra poster looked like, the gold poster, what the Da Vinci poster looked like, the prices, and then as well as the ultra rare DeLorean price, just from what, months ago, and what the prices look like currently. It's unbelievable, so I think it's all about being patient and having those diamond hands. So that was basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys were motivated, inspired. The biggest takeaway from it all is to collect what you love. VeVe is going to be releasing so many brands over the next couple of years. So many collectibles, comics, even just this year alone. It's going to be so crucial to focus on those of the things that you absolutely love. Appreciate you guys big time for tuning in the whole time, liking the video, subscribing. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.
Grinding every day and I did it my way. Black